What are you guys playing?
Diego.
Diego? Are you Diego? Are you rescuing someone?
I'm the rescue boat.
Oh, really? That's your boat?
Yeah, these are the animals that are in trouble. We throw them out to sea, and we put them under rubber bands. We run out to sea, and we jump back on the boat.
Oh, and you rescuing people in your car, Zeke?
It can change into anything. Into a boat too.
Oh, it's a boat also. Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, it can change into anything you need in the water.
How about an airplane? Can you fly with it?
No, it can't.
Oh, no airplane. Okay, well, I guess not anything, but pretty close to anything, right? I just been sitting here, standing here at my desk, working, getting some videos for video creators, all kind of like queued up, getting all my research done for them for this week, and just listening to my kids play back there. And you kids sound so cute when you play together like that. You know that? I guess not. Got another couch vlog for you guys here today. Dana and I talked to you guys about Frozen. Some of you guys were asking what we thought about the movie. What is that? What are you doing?
Editing the old thumbnails for my essential oil vlog.
Vlogs on your channel?
Yeah.
That's a nice thumbnail.
Thank you.
I think it's better than the old one you had, which was okay, but not great. I guess that's one of the advantages you get being married to me. You get thumbnail critiques.
Whether I want them or not.
You're like, I don't care. I want my thumbnail the way it is. I'm like, okay.
I do like my new thumbnail. Thank you for the tip.
Okay, it's a much better thumbnail. I like it. Okay, so about Frozen. First of all, there's some things that we liked about it, and then some things that we didn't like about it, and why we probably won't show it to Hannah and Zeke at this age. But the things I liked about it, first of all, about the movie Frozen, is that I liked how the sisters were like always kind of looking out for each other's best interests before their own. I thought it was cool that they had that relationship where the older sister is trying to protect the younger sister, and then when the older sister was kind of like in trouble and hurting, and you know, then the younger sister would pursue her and even put her, you know, her own at the very end. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but put her.
Pretty sure we're the last ones.
Yeah, but that would that the younger sister would put her life, you know, in front of her older sister to protect her. So I thought that was really good. That sister relationship is definitely one we want our kids to
And
know.
I liked that was the test of true love thing instead of it having to be the guy kissing.
The guy
her.
kissing, like, oh, true love. Yeah. I also liked how, like what Mary pointed out in the comments of yesterday's vlog, about how it teaches us a lesson about how we shouldn't take decisions lightly and just rush into things, especially romance. You know, especially romance, but how that was a lesson that they learned through that. And I also liked how the movie talked about how we were each kind of different and special in our own unique way. So there's a lot of good, positive things about the movie that we liked. Plus the little snowman guy, he was kind of fun.
He was really fun.
Added a lot of good comic relief.
Oh, no.
But the one thing that's, and this is kind of common and typical for all Disney movies, is that they all, not all, that's not fair, a lot of them tell like a romance story that is very much like an American romance story. And at this age for our daughters and our sons, like we don't want them growing up with that idea of romance that's portrayed not just in Frozen but in other ones, and that is that a girl just, you know, well, it depends on the movie, but sometimes the girl has to pursue the guy, or sometimes the guy is like the doofus and he's not looking out for the girl's best interest, as in Frozen, you know, or sometimes like it's okay to just rush into romance, which I know the movie kind of came around to tell a different aspect of that story in Frozen. But at our kids' age, at like Hannah being 4 and Zeke being 3, like I don't know if they'll get all of that. I think like Hannah's, like their hearts will just be captivated by the, you know, oh, like that's what I should be pursuing, you know, I should be looking for the boys, or if you're the boy, like, oh, I should be looking for the cute girl with the really nice hair and the makeup and the pretty girl, you know, and or the handsome man and like all that stuff. And
especially because like when you have learned those stories your whole entire life, like we've known college girls or older that are so like in love with that love story that's portrayed, and it's not what marriage is like.
No, it's like going into
reality.
it like because it's gonna make us happy, or because the person's cute, or is love at first sight, you know. And so we're not necessarily dissing those things, because those things do happen.
I mean, it's fun. Like, I mean, I grew up with those stories too, and like it's fun to like daydream about that kind of stuff. But I think it's kind of harmful.
Yeah, at this age, we don't want our kids believing. So we will, like, I'm okay with them seeing, like, this movie and movies like Tangled and stuff, but it'll be older, like, when they're a bit older, they can process some of the stuff a little bit more.
Tangled was a different story as to why we stopped letting them watch that.
Which was what?
Like, Hannah had watched Tangled, I don't know, like 2 or 3 times, I think, when we were at my parents', because I thought it was a fun movie, too. But then, like, after watching it a few times, it started, I started noticing the whole, like, the mom was, like...
Oh, controlling.
Very controlling. Well, she was not... She ended up not being the mom that she should have been. Mm-hmm. And so for me, I was like, I don't want my daughter watching this aspect of a mother-daughter relationship.
But even in...
I don't want us to have that relationship, and we don't. But I don't want her to think that that's how that relationship should be or is or something.
But even in that movie too, that's an example of Tangled, of a boy who's basically taking advantage of the girl to get some other goal that he has and just using her, and then it breaks the girl's heart, and somehow then he comes around and like wins her back, and you know, that's a typical story arc as well. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen in real life. I think we just want our kids to be older so they can more like process that more clearly with us as parents. Like, let's watch this movie together and then let's talk about it, rather than just letting them blindly watch all the Disney movies. Like, let's take out like The Incredibles. That's a really good movie. We love watching that with our kids. So not every story has those elements in it, but some of these other stories like Frozen and Tangled that do have them, wait till maybe they're a little older, then we'll watch them with our kids and then process and talk about what was really good. Like, what did you think about their relationship? Was that a good relationship? Was it a bad relationship? You know, why do you think the boy liked the girl? You know, and just talking through them, even at a young age, so that they don't just kind of blindly believe these stories and think like, oh, that's how relationships are supposed to work. But right now they get that based on seeing me and Dana and our relationship, and that's the story that's forming what they're going to believe about romance. And then as they grow older, they'll start introducing them to these other stories about romance and then just kind of process through them together. So, not anti-Disney by any means. We just want to be careful about what stories are shaping and influencing our kids and expose them to them at more of an age where they can really think about it more concretely, practically. I'm not really sure the word is. I'll just think about it in like clearer terms. Love to hear from you guys in the comments below, of course, about what you guys think about this, especially those of you who have children. How do you determine what stories you're going to expose to your kids and why, and when it's appropriate and not appropriate and all that stuff? We are very new parents and we're figuring this out as we go, so we definitely appreciate all the wisdom and experience that you guys have shared with us on previous issues, and we're looking forward to seeing what you guys had to share with us about this issue. And if you are a teenager, we'd love to hear how you feel like the Disney stories have shaped your perspective on what you think should be normative and happen in different situations and different examples and things that you're experiencing. How do you maybe think it's shaped how you look at maybe the opposite sex or maybe even yourself? It'd be interesting to hear what you guys say about that too. So looking forward to reading your comments, and we will see you guys again tomorrow. VEDA's almost over. Only like a couple days left. If you want to tell us what you feel about that, here too, because then after in May we'll be going back to our Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. And kind of backing off of the daily thing. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll see you guys again tomorrow.
Bye.
The whole family's helping put the mulch back on, right? Even Hallie.
Hi.
Are you throwing it back on?
Hallie,
Yep. Throw the wood chips back on. Hallie, you helping too. Even you're being a part of our team, right? Throw them on. Go, throw. Yay! Zeke, don't throw them on her either. Hannah, don't throw wood chips on her. I guess they're all taking baths tonight anyway, huh? Yeah. Okay. But still don't throw them on her. No, come back here. I don't think they're trying to help anymore. I think they're just trying to have fun throwing it on Hallie.